thought when this vault started, it was just going to be coaches and the well-educated fitnessers. So once my name got called, I was like, wait, what? I do enjoy working out with Miranda because Miranda is fully embedded in her workout and she'll throw a compliment or like a good job. But the downside of that is usually Julian is in the background and is trying to encourage in a way that is, oh man, Julian's over there. I've asked numerous times if there's a schedule so I can be prepared, but there's no schedule happening. I feel like now I'm just like, I'm not asking for a schedule. Everyone's just like, yeah. I know it's gonna happen. It's 50 weeks. 25 of them, I know I'm gonna be in another one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna tell her right now. Okay, I'll see you there. Caitlin, I'm gonna need you to do the Vault Live workout with us today. 2 o'clock. See you there. What's the workout?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Street Parking Vault. We are in week 4. The Vault is a 1 workout per week for 25-week series, and our goal for the Street Parking members is to maintain consistency. Remember, any version counts, so you can do program A, B, C, or shift, and you can customize as you need to accommodate for equipment or abilities. Remember, your score doesn't matter, but you cannot miss. Welcome to week 4 of the 2021 Street Parking Vault. Today we are taking on HYPNOS. HYPNOS is a 20-minute AMRAP that's as many rounds and reps as possible in 20 minutes of 2 wall walks, 20 snatches, and 24 air squats. As an extra challenge, you can up the weight on the snatches and increase the reps of the wall walks to 3 and the air squats to 36. Your score for HYPNOS is total number of completed rounds plus any additional reps that you get in the 20 minutes. And the goal that we're shooting for is 5 to 8 rounds. Please make sure to check out the full descriptions for the other versions as the reps vary just a bit today. In order to hit the goal for today's workout, you are shooting for 2.5 to 4-minute rounds. Now be sure that you choose a weight on the snatches or the ground to overhead to get those reps done in 2 to 3 sets. Now 20 minutes is a really long time, so don't go out the gates too hot. Find a sustainable pace and just hang on.
Shift HYPNOS is a 14-minute AMRAP, 4 inchworms, 8 hang dumbbell snatch with your right arm, 8 hang dumbbell snatch with your left arm, and 16 air squats. So what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be doing as many rounds and reps as possible of that 4, 8, 8, and 16. Your score for today is the total number of completed rounds plus any additional reps that you can get in 14 minutes. The goal for today's workout for HYPNOS is 8 rounds or more. You wanna make sure that you're choosing a weight and customizations for HYPNOS that allows you to do around a little faster than 2 minutes each time. So for those hang dumbbell snatches, you wanna make sure that you don't have to break them up, that you can do all 8 in a row. That doesn't mean they need to be easy, but you should be able to do 8 each time you pick up the dumbbell. If those 16 air squats start to really pile up for you and you really start taking long breaks during that section, don't be afraid to lower the reps a little bit to 12 or even 10 to allow yourself to keep moving.
Alex, are you gonna mark down your rounds at all?
Nice. And they're off.
They are going.
So we
Oh,
have
wow.
started HYPNOS, and let's talk a little bit about what that workout is, Jeb.
Okay, so if you didn't see the little card, the workout, we'll start with program A. It's a 20-minute AMRAP, 2 wall walks, 20 alternating dumbbell snatches, and 24 air squats. So you can see Alex is doing program A, and she's switching her hands each time. So she'll end up doing 10 power snatches on each arm per round.
Nice, and then Miranda is on program B. And it looks like she did a little bit of an extra challenge. She went with an extra wall walk, a little bit more weight, and I believe she's also adding in some extra air squats.
Yes, she's gonna be doing 36 air squats per round. But as we all know, Miranda is an air squat machine.
She really is.
So we'll see how this plays out.
I talked to her a little bit earlier, and she said she was hoping to get 6 to 7 rounds.
Really?
Oh no. Is that
Well, when
fake
I
news?
spoke
What
with
did she
her
say to you?
earlier, she said 7 to 8 rounds.
Oh
so
my.
she might be trying to downplay it a little bit.
And then we have Caitlin back there doing the shift version. What's the shift version?
The shift version is gonna replace the wall walks with inchworms. And then you've got 8 of the, was it a hang power snatch?
Hang.
Per arm, but it's not alternating. So you would do all 8 on one arm and then all 8 on the other arm, and then go with 16 squats.
When I spoke to her earlier, Caitlin said that she was pretty excited that they're hang instead of from the ground. So she's feeling pretty confident, and she upped the weight a bit from the shift version. She's using a 25-pound dumbbell.
Oh, nice. The other thing about the shift, it's a 14-minute AMRAP, not a 20-minute AMRAP, so a little bit shorter, but with this movement combination, 14 minutes is still gonna feel like a long time.
And you just can't miss her back there crushing it in her highlighter yellow shoes. She said she didn't want to get lost in the crowd
Yeah,
today.
she's not getting lost today.
Miranda asked her before the workout if she actually ordered that color on purpose. Caitlin said yes.
Nice. So I spoke with Alex earlier, and she's been having a little nagging elbow issue. So her focus on these power snatches was to really be aggressive with the hip drive. So you can see she stands up, she's really explosive with opening up the knees and the hips to drive that dumbbell up so she doesn't have to pull so much with the arms.
That's smart. She also laid out a sandbag over to the side for herself in case her elbow started to act up so she could switch that out.
Smart.
She is a smarty.
She is a smarty.
Also well-known TikTok enthusiast.
I know.
Hates Reels, loves TikTok.
Oh, now that's interesting. I don't understand either of them, so.
Yeah, I think it's an understanding issue.
Yeah.
Reels are funny, but we don't get them.
Nope. Miranda's pretty much just cruising on those power snatches.
Which part of this workout, for you personally, would you say is the most difficult, or maybe a sticking point?
I would say even though the reps are very low, it's the wall walks. It's just such a awkward movement for a lot of people. And you know, it's one that I think that kind of gets misunderstood. A lot of people aren't really sure why we program wall walks, what the value is of them. And it's shoulder stability. Shoulder stability can go pretty fast, especially when you're doing stuff like snatches where you're taking a load overhead. So it really forces you to have to be controlled, to keep the belly really tight and not try to rush through the wall walk, but it can just feel very awkward going up and back down the wall.
Yeah, I don't often do a lot of wall walks, but when I do, I found that there's a big difference between 2 wall walks and 3 wall walks.
Huge.
2 wall walks, doable. 3 wall walks, I fall.
Nice.
What are some, maybe some customizations for a wall walk that people could use?
So, you know, what Caitlin's doing, the inchworm, is great. And then you can kind of split the difference, putting your feet up on a box or some kind of elevation, and then doing a pike up, or walking out the hands to a plank position and then walking back to a pike position. So you're making like a 90-degree angle with your body in the top, and you're at the top of a push-up in the bottom. So you'll notice when Miranda is doing her wall walks, she goes all the way out. I spoke with her earlier. She has a certain line that she makes sure her hands go past, so that she's starting and ending each wall walk in the same spot. It's really tempting to kind of back those hands up closer to the wall and take a huge step.
Yeah.
So you're like already over halfway up there. What you want to do is really start in a plank position, or in the bottom of a push-up, really.
Yeah.
Push up to plank, then take a step up the wall. So if you watch Alex, oh, she found a nice little loophole there.
5 minutes in, shirt comes off. It's getting serious for Miranda.
Yep.
Alex actually started with the shirt off. She was not messing
knew.
around.
She knew what was coming.
If Caitlin takes her shirt off, you know things got really serious.
She's so close to the action, the athletes can, you know, hear what we're saying some of the time. So you can see Miranda's now picking up the pace a little bit on those squats. She's feeling it out the first couple rounds, now she's getting into the zone.
Caitlin's doing a good job back there. She talked about focusing on just having some good movements throughout this workout. She's pretty excited for this one, actually. She said she felt good about all 3 components going into it, which she said is not usually the case.
It's a really great combination of movements because they all sort of compound or affect the next movement, but there's enough variance between those movements that you can kind of flow from one to the next. So you're gonna feel the wall walks in the snatches, for example. You're gonna feel the snatches in the air squats, for example. The air squats, you do get a chance for those shoulders to get a slight break, but again, with those wall walks, it's pretty demanding, so.
Alex, you just saw coming down from one of her wall walks, put her arms down for a second and just took a bit of a rest. Quick one, I would be taking a mini nap, but that was a nice quick rest. Where would you be finding your rests in this workout?
So in the wall walks, I like to do something similar where when I come down, I will just lay on the ground for a few seconds and take a breath or two. And that helps me stay controlled and keep my form down, my technique on the wall walks. I also feel like in air squats, I can kind of modulate the pace a little bit, so I do get a bit of recovery by just slowing down but not ever stopping. I think also depending on if you go program A or program B, there's the potential to go a little bit heavier. It's only 12 snatches, but those tend to be a little bit more explosive. Rather than with the dumbbell, you can kind of flow from one arm to the next arm. So the stimulus changes a tiny bit.
Sounds right to me. Fun fact about Caitlin, she joined us a couple of months ago from New Jersey, almost a year now. She came out on a cross-country trip with myself, which was more than a little interesting. She is an avid goat enthusiast and is not enjoying the current rain.
Yeah, I forgot all about the goats.
Yeah, she's a fan of goats and all things farm animal related.
I think it really says a lot to the opportunity she took advantage of by leaving the goats behind and making her way out this way.
She says she's not a fan of the rain in the Pacific Northwest through the winter because they get her highlighter yellow shoes dirty.
Oh.
Looks like Miranda just finished off her 4th round.
And Alex is in her 6th round right now. I think the major difference between these two is not just the reps, but the snatches, but mainly it's the fact that Miranda's doing 36 air squats, Alex is doing 24 air squats per round. So that's 50% more squats for Miranda, which is really gonna change the amount of time that it takes to do each round.
And I don't know how long it might take Miranda, but one more wall walk for me would be like a solid 45 seconds. Okay, so this is a 20-minute AMRAP?
20-minute AMRAP.
So we're a little over halfway.
Yep. A little over halfway. Now, Alex earlier was saying that she was shooting for 8 rounds. And Miranda kind of over her shoulder said, I think you're gonna get 9. And now she's finishing up 6, just over the halfway point. So I think we're in pretty good shape. We might see 10 rounds if she really steps on the gas here at the end.
Well, color me impressed. Fun fact about Alex, you know how they say everyone puts their pants on one leg at a time?
They do?
Well, they say something like that.
Got it.
Or Alex actually puts both of her legs in at the same time, lays down, and somehow pulls them up while laying down. This is a verified fact.
Really?
Yep. She said that her father has been in a wheelchair all of her life.
Yes.
So that's how he puts his pants on, and she learned it from him.
Interesting.
So not everyone puts their pants on the same way.
No. Man,
Right, Alex?
learn something new every day.
So those pants that she's currently wearing were definitely
Both
put on in
legs
a
at the
weird
same
way.
time.
Miranda's still crushing those squats. She's actually, I never really thought I could get as many awesome tips about air squats as I have since coming out here. Miranda has so many pro tips and tricks, especially when it comes to large volume air squats. She can just, she does this like 5 fast, 5 regular, 5 fast thing that just blows my mind.
Another thing I really like is that it's like her feet are kind of glued to the floor. They're just locked in. And it's just up and down like a piston. Another great thing that you see both Miranda and Alex doing that I see not happening quite a bit on videos and things like that, they stand up all the way in between each rep of the air squat. Not only is that just the right way to do things, but it's actually going to save your back a lot. Gives you a little bit of relief on your back every time so that you don't pay for it in the snatches and even in the wall walks.
Now I'm gonna have to video myself. I feel like I stand up all the way, but now I'm sitting here wondering.
I think you're good. No, you're good. You don't come to mind when I think of incomplete squats.
So guys, I mean, it seems like it's flying by for us, but I'm sure they're pretty upset that we are just about 14 minutes in and they still have 6 minutes to go.
So Caitlin is just wrapping it up right now. I'm not sure if she knows that or if we should tell her. Oh, she does. Good job, Caitlin.
Good job, Caitlin.
Now, another really good option for the wall walks is push-up and shoulder taps. And that shoulder tap kind of mimics the walking on the hands action so that you're shifting your weight side to side and having to stabilize with each shoulder. So push-up plus taps is a good option as well.
I actually really like a push-up shoulder tap.
Oh yeah.
Not several of them, but like one push-up shoulder tap.
Just the right amount of
Just
core
the right amount.
stimulus there.
I'm gonna make my way over to Caitlin and get a little post-workout
Nice.
questioning with her. So I'm here with Caitlin post-workout. What did you end up getting?
7+4.
Oh, good. That's just about what you were going for.
I was going for the goal of 8, but I did go heavier. I went 25, so I'm guessing that extra weight, because I could have gone 20s, kind of slowed me. It didn't slow me down. I was just working on keeping, locking that out, and since it's heavier, I don't want to get sloppy with it.
Yeah, I think you did a really good job. I think you chose the right weight for you because you have been crushing it. So going up in weight, I think, was a smart choice.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't have wall walks either, so there's also a reason why I did shift. But I think even this workout, still a shift is almost similar to the main one, so it's still a good workout.
Well, great job, Caitlin. What would you say was the most difficult part for you?
I'm not gonna lie, my feet were slipping with the inchworms. So by the end, when you're tired, my feet were getting slippier.
Do you think it had anything to do with
Could have been, since you know what, they're new, might be.
Might have been a mistake on the high yellow.
Okay, so we are in the 4th quarter of this workout. They've got less than 4 minutes to go. You can see the look on Alex's face right now. She's starting to feel it. She's wrapping up round 9 though, so I think we could see 10 rounds here. Maybe even get into the 11th.
That 3rd rep on the wall walk's starting to hurt Miranda.
She's got a nice little break there, chalk up, take a sip of water. I think she's about to crush these last few minutes.
Real slippery in here.
Alex told me earlier also she was hesitant to go super hard on those air squats because she didn't want to blow up the quads. But I think now, if there is a time to let those quads blow up, this is it.
It seems like these last few minutes are getting rougher and rougher. This music is intense too, right?
It really is.
It's really setting the tone. Miranda is just giving herself a pep talk back there. I hope it's going well.
I feel like this music really fits the theme of the workout. HYPNOS.
Even the air squats are starting to take a toll on Miranda, so careful, guys. Beware.
2 minutes left, less than 2 minutes to go.
We've hit the just keep swimming phase. It looks like that extra hip drive has really worked out well for Alex. She hasn't had to go to the sandbag, so good on you, Alex. I can't quite see it from here, Jeb. How many rounds is Miranda done with?
Miranda is wrapping up her 7th round right now.
Nice.
And we have 1 minute left in this workout. They're both just flying right into the next round. Miranda working on round 8, I think this is. And Alex working on round 11. So she's completed 10 rounds.
Home stretch now for sure. Alex told me earlier her favorite Christmas gift this year was one of those happy lamps to combat the dreariness of the Pacific Northwest. I'm wondering if she's gonna have to go sit in front of that thing after this workout.
I mean, I feel like I need to sit in front of that thing after just watching it.
All right, final few seconds here, guys.
Got 10 seconds left to go in this thing. Getting these last few reps in, see if they can finish up those snatches.
And 3, 2, 1, time.
And that's time. Ooh.
Good job, guys.
Nice, Mar.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Ready for me?
They want to know what you got.
Oh. Math. 10 plus 22.
And tips.
Yeah. All right. So the worst part about that by far for me was my quads lit up. Probably around the 4th round or so. So my tip for that is to just go at a really steady, manageable pace from the get-go and hope that you can push through the burn. The dumbbell snatches were okay. It looks like Mur said the power snatches with the barbell were by far the worst part. How are you breaking them up, Mur?
6, 3, and 3 for the most part.
So 6, 3, and 3. So from the start, it might be good, maybe like 5, 4, 3, so that the reps are always decreasing every time you approach the barbell. The wall walks are okay. I would say if you're doing, whether you're doing 2 or 3, take 1 or 2 breaths between each. I like to bring my arms alongside my body, let some blood flow back in there before I reset my hands. I thought those were gonna hurt worse than they did, but they were probably the easiest part of the workout. So yeah, just start off at a super moderate pace, and I promise you that will get hard to sustain, but that should be your goal. Start off moderate and then see if you can maintain the whole 20 minutes. So have fun.
Hi, my name is Molly Volmer, and I'm head of Street Parking Nutrition. Our belief in nutrition at Street Parking mirrors what we believe in when it comes to fitness. Consistency is everything. The fitness industry will tell you that you need to do more, when oftentimes you need to do less with more focus. At Street Parking, we offer general nutrition support. So if you have any questions about nutrition, you need help, advice, we're here for you. We also give you a roadmap of where to start with your nutrition, some small changes you can make, and slowly implementing them and creating habits. Then from there, we actually have the opportunity for you guys to purchase a Street Parking nutrition template. Those templates provide you an adequate amount of protein, carbs, and fat, as well as a list for you to follow for foods. depending on your goals. We're not after drastic changes, but sustainable habits. Sticking with the basics like getting in your protein, your fruits and veggies, your water, sleeping enough, because those habits and that consistency will last you for a lifetime.